So we're expecting a few hundred people. We've got buses coming in from Cleveland, from Indianapolis, Iowa, some folks in the South, New York City, Pittsburgh, all over the place.
That's so fun. Why?
Yeah, so I mean, it's actually super important that everyone's coming out here today. We're here to protest NATO's Parliamentary Assembly in Dayton. Essentially, we think that now is the time to fight for peace and stop war. And we're here to fight for money for people's needs and not for the war machine, to end all U.S. and NATO wars abroad and to focus instead on people's needs right here at home.
I'm coming from New York. I think it's really important for people all across the country to be here in solidarity with those who live in Dayton and in Ohio generally, standing against militarism. I think it's important for people to be here today because militarism impacts all of us. And NATO is framed as a defensive alliance, but what we can see is that it's really an offensive machine. And in the last 30 years, since the Dayton Accords, which are being celebrated here, NATO has caused destruction in Yugoslavia, in Afghanistan, in Libya, and is helping facilitate the war in Russia and Ukraine as well. And so everywhere you look, you see death and destruction. And I think Dayton is such a great example of the cost of that militarism as well, because it's a city that in the 75, 76 years that NATO has existed has been in decline. And it was a city that was industrial, it was a center of innovation and technology. And since NATO was formed, the population of Dayton here has decreased by half. And poverty has increased, there's vacant homes and businesses everywhere. And so as we invest trillions and trillions of dollars in war and death and destruction, we can't invest in housing and healthcare and jobs and education for our own people.